Shaggy talks Grammy, new projects, and gives his assessment on the status of Jamaica's music on the world stage right now. Davido, who set the world on fire with this Afro Beat, lineup in Miami last Saturday. Tonight we share what the Nigerian told us, as well as our report on the hugely successful Kaya Fest. Why the son of legendary soca artist Superblue calls his album Superblue's bastard son. Bye. He is known as Blu Lyon, aka the Title, and he'll be here to tell us. And speaking of soca, Kingston is reportedly sold out for Carnival. Key players in Carnival, Jamaica, come to shed light on what's the new allure to the Jamaican capital for Carnival. All coming up right here on our stage, plus this week's E-News, reviews, and more. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage, so much more than entertainment.
Kaya Fest was the big Jamaican diaspora event of the Easter weekend.
Front Park, downtown Miami, is where this Easter Sunday catches us. Celebrating 420 at Kaya Fest.
Every year we have it there, so this is the Mali thing, sell-off thing, food, entertainment, kid-friendly, weed a burn.
My heart is so happy, my whole soul is so happy right now. But yeah, this is our third Kaya Fest. So.
Yeah man, Kaya Fest really nice, man.
Looking forward to the Afro Beats music.
Free world, man.
Marley guys, of course, enjoying myself to the max. I just want to pick up my family, also back home in Jamaica.
All right, so this restaurant, known as Clif Restaurant, has got the longest line. Most people lined up in front of it right now, looking for food, and it looks like genuine Jamaican food.
Been in business over 36 years out of Jamaica. Back in Jamaica, I used to work for Golden Dragon. I came here in 1974, and after 85, I established my own business and then moved forward. They're getting the real good stuff.
Day, April 20, is the anniversary of 420, a phrase in cannabis culture, which refers to the celebration and smoking of the weed at 4:20 p.m. since 1971. Organized and headlined by the Marley Brothers, this Miami edition of Kaya has an incredible lineup of supporting acts, ramming the Bayfront Park venue to capacity. Names like Sean Paul, Coffee, Protege, Third World, Davido, Pitbull, Busta Rhymes, and more big names who weren't even billed. Davido stopped for a chat with us on his way out of the venue.
And you're part of this 420 celebration in
Yes,
Florida.
Kaya Fest, Miami. It was amazing. People back home are like, yo, wow, you're performing with the Marleys. Like, yo, that's legendary. And like, you know, my father grew up listening to you know, Bob Marley, and just being able to be in the same, perform on the same stage as them, share their fans. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it.
We've seen and been hearing all kinds of prefix to your name.
Yeah,
I read something that calls you the king of Afro Beat.
Yes, of course, man. But the original king is Fela, of course. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fela is really the king, the originator of Afro beats. You know, but me and my generation just happen to be the ones, you know, trying to take it around the world and just doing it big. But, you know, yeah, I accept it for now, yeah. Jamaica has a special place in my heart. I've been to Jamaica 4 times with my brother Popcorn. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I always be in Jamaica. I love the culture. I love the people. So I should come on your show when I come to Jamaica, man.
I'll make sure, man. I'm looking forward to that.
I will, man. I watch your show all the time on YouTube, so, you know.
Okay, so could you tell us in a quick summary where you are now in terms of your music worldwide?
I mean, you know, the album's coming out in June. I'm working with everybody. When I mean everybody, like, even in Jamaica, not only Popcorn, I'm working with Dexter Daps.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing some crazy stuff over there. And just, it's going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? The album comes out in June. You know, it's going to be an album that touch bases from everywhere. Nigeria, Africa, Jamaica,
worldwide.
Caribbean, everybody. You know?
Okay, and you're pulling through Afro Beat with you. And
Yeah,
the
Afro
others
Beat.
in Africa?
Of course, Afro Beat, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigeria, West Side, that's where I'm from. You know, so we're just doing our thing. It's going crazy. Okay. People are loving the culture, man, and we're happy about that. You know what I'm saying? We're all African if you think about it. Jamaicans, Caribbeans, we all originate from one place, which is Africa.
It's always a joy. You know, it's a yearly thing for we. I performed last year in LA, and this year we just for come check out the vibes and take in the family setting. You know, it's always great to see all the Marley brothers them on the stage, and it's a special moment, you know, so let's big up everybody. Protege was here, Sean Paul, Busta Rhymes, Khalid passed through.
So I tried to find the answer to all the questions, yes. Though I know it's impossible to go living through my past, can't keep me down. There's a natural mystic, it's blowing through it.
Stay with us, still to come right here on our stage. Shaggy talks Grammy, new album, and gives an assessment of where Jamaica's music is on the world stage right now. Why the son of legendary soca artist Superblue calls his album Superblue's Bastard Son. He'll be here to answer. And speaking of soca, Kingston is reportedly sold out for Carnival. Key players in Carnival in Jamaica come to shed light on what's the new allure to the Jamaican capital for Carnival.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
As Carnival celebration heads into its grand finale on the streets of Kingston tomorrow, reports are that the city of Kingston is sold out in terms of accommodation, car rentals, etc. Key players in Carnival Jamaica are on our stage right now to shed light on what's the new allure to Jamaica for Carnival. Jody Hilton, brand manager of premium brands at Red Stripe, and Kamal Banke, chairman at the National Carnival Commission of Jamaica. Right now, right here on our stage. All right, Jody, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Sir, I think you should be the czar of entertainment now, Jamaica's first czar. Come on. Okay, so start with you, sir. The Kingston sold out. All right, what does that really mean?
What it means, Winford, is that all your hotels are full right now. All the Airbnbs are full. All of your friends' houses are full with everybody
from
everywhere in the world. it also means coming or going to Jamaica is very difficult.
Okay.
Flights are sold out.
Yes, yes.
Literally, there are some unsuspecting business travelers that book to have meetings in Kingston this week and are wondering why they're paying double for their flights and their hotels. The demand was off the charts. It has been this way for at least a month, where literally every available room, flight, car, any service in relation to the carnival industry is at 100% capacity.
So all businesses relative to that are making a lot of money this month?
I don't know how much money they're making, but I can tell you that they're packed.
Are there numbers? Do we have numbers of arrivals?
So what we know is that as soon as the season is finished, we'll have the actual numbers in terms of arrivals. Kingston as a city just has been growing phenomenally. I mean, in February and March of this year, when the data came through, we're up by at least 9-10% in terms of year-on-year arrivals, which doesn't necessarily have a lot to do with Carnival. That's just the city of Kingston, as you know, we were recently named a UNESCO Heritage City.
And of course the impact of Buju's concert
and
also.
Buju was in March, and we roll right into Carnival, which I've never seen Kingston like this ever in my life. I mean, I've never seen this level of demand, this level of infiltration of people from all around the world.
So answer the big question for us, the allure. What is it then? Let's bring them here.
There is a combination of things. The first thing is that I believe that our Carnival product is unique.
Yes.
Right? Most places you go around the Caribbean, you're gonna hear a very, very, very soca product. In Jamaica, we have evolved our Carnival product to be a nice hybrid of the soca experience that you get in the Eastern Caribbean with local Jamaican music on the road, which you don't get anywhere else.
What about flights and proximity and value added in terms of other options when one comes? Those are factors?
So there's some infrastructure and logistics and branding that also help this. But the first thing is that, you know, when we came together under the brand Carnival in Jamaica, all the bands, you know, all the fets, we all came together at the end of 2016, and we came together and we said, we're going to grow this Carnival product together. Yeah. We formed the banner, the umbrella banner, Carnival in Jamaica, and we all took a decision to sit at a table together and make the Carnival better. So it's coordinating timings of the bands so that we're integrating properly. The fets have space to exist, their watch parties, all these kinds of things. Because when we sat around the table, we realized intrinsically that there are benefits that we have in Jamaica that we need to really exploit. We have the biggest brand name as a country in the world, right? A lot of countries out there are 58,000 times our size. Jamaica, pound for pound, is the biggest in the world, right? And we have logistics and infrastructure in terms of airlift, which we've exhausted this year. We have a hotel sector, we have a whole tourism sector that we're overlaying this great Carnival product on. Our road march routes happen on what we would call premium roads, where it's dual carriageway, it's a lot of space, people can really go on the road and enjoy themselves. And we have a viewing spectator experience, which is par excellence.
And Julian, how is Red Stripe leveraging this excitement, all of this excitement for your brands? I suspect that you should be seeing some improvement in your numbers too.
We are definitely hoping that we are seeing some improvements in our numbers from all of the excitement that the Carnival season brings. For us, Carnival isn't a day, even though we're culminating with the road march. You know, band launches were in November. So this entire experience, all of this energy, all of this excitement for our consumers is definitely something that we wanted to make sure that we were a part of for the entire season. Heineken really is kind of an advocate of international music, international experience and culture. And because Carnival in Jamaica celebrates, you know, other cultures, other music, we definitely wanted to make sure that Heineken made that pairing and, you know, was a part of bringing that to Jamaica. But the entire portfolio of our brands really do play within Carnival. They're enjoyed by our consumers responsibly all across the period.
Tell us about your activation. Heineken's activation in Carnival.
Yes, so Heineken has partnered with all of the heavy hitters in Carnival across the season. So we have been working with Jamaica, we've been working with Exodus.
Okay.
You've seen us at Sun Nation Breakfast Party from January 1. And you know, all of these promoters and organizations have really been doing really incredible things. So we've had Nyla Blackman in Jamaica in December. We've had a slew of international DJs that have been coming in, including Heineken ambassadors from other markets. So it's just been really exciting, all of the different music and culture that all of the groups within Carnival in Jamaica have brought here, and how we have just been able to support that and partner with them.
Okay, how important are they though, the support from corporate Jamaica Command?
To be honest with you, Winford, the support is important for a number of reasons. First of all, you know, we need funding to put on a great product. What people don't understand is that for us, when we receive sponsorships, we use it to offset some of the costs in producing a carnival.
Yes.
What this does and trickles down to the consumer is that I can have a more reasonably priced package because I've gotten sponsorship. So the consumer actually wins because of these partnerships and relationships. Otherwise, I would have to try and charge $2,000 for a costume, which, you know, is not necessarily something that all the consumers could actually afford. So with this kind of support and injection of sponsorship, we are able to pass on those savings to the consumer, and they are able to enjoy on a broader spectrum of people. Because Jamaica's carnival right now is a very reasonably priced carnival regionally, and we're very, very happy that we're able to offer this through partnerships with corporate and support from the government as well.
Do you know where people are coming from, Jody?
All across the world.
Where are they coming from? Everywhere?
All across the world. But one of the things that's most important to us is that, you know, this is a really great experience for our local consumers. Carnival can be a really expensive product. Heineken wanted to make sure that we were able to provide access to our consumers to some of these really great experiences. So whether that's ticket giveaways or working with Kamal to give them a peek behind the veil, so our followers on social media could get to understand a little bit more about the business behind Carnival. You know, we just have really enjoyed being able to play a role and bring this to our consumers here in Jamaica.
Okay, so most of this is in Kingston, right? A little bit of it down at Otres.
Quite a bit.
But most of it is centered in Kingston.
The epicenter of celebration is here in Kingston.
It's Kingston?
Yes.
What is it about? All right, so we ask you the question about the allure. Is it Kingston? Isn't that a factor? Kingston, the city?
Kingston as a city
Kingston
has an energy like no other city in the world.
Okay.
From Carnival to the whole trench town immersion experience that people are getting, your Bob Marley museum, your street dances Monday to Sunday. Every day of the week, there's something bubbling in entertainment in this city that is cool and unique. And when we decide that we're going to overlay a product like Carnival, people will come here for the road march and the fets and whatever. But guess what? They can take a day trip out to Maiden Key.
Yeah.
They can go to a museum. They can have a wonderful food experience. They can go shopping and buy some duty-free goods, all in this wonderful city. It's a proper big city experience.
Aren't some of them staying too in Otres?
Absolutely.
Now that room price is supposed to be down now, right? Are they a little cheaper now? Winter's done, isn't it?
Room prices are high because of the demand of Carnival.
Yes, so even in Otres?
Yes. Yes.
So Otres is in play and the North Coast is in play for Carnival?
Because of the transport logistics that we have with the highway and, you know, the tour companies. We have people staying in Otres and coming to Carnival.
So you must be looking at expanding the offerings to the North Coast. Isn't that the overall the plan?
Well,
the ultimate plan is to include the rest of the island?
The Carnival in Jamaica highlight period happens from the Easter weekend all the way through to culminate on Road March Day. And you have some after parties on the day after, which takes into account the Ocherious experience that we know and love, you know, for many, many years. So that forms the part of the experience of Carnival in Jamaica. Now, the expansion in terms of what we've all been doing, you have Ocherious Carnival happening, right, which happened on Easter Monday. You have Downtown Carnival, which also happened on Easter Monday. So there's a lot more things happening at the bookends to grow the Carnival in terms of, you know, geographically and logistically. And it's really, really amazing right now.
All right, sir. And what's your activation tomorrow on the road?
So we have made sure that we were a part of Carnival experiences from November straight through all of the fetes that have happened this week. And our major activation is actually the biggest pre-party to the Road March. We'll be activating at Carnival Glam Hub. There will be a Heineken experience inside. The Glam Hub team within the Heineken experience will have international makeup artists, making sure that the ladies that get ready there are the loveliest on the road. We have Baby, who's worked on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. So these are really great international makeup artists that we are able to bring to our consumers here in Jamaica through this partnership. There will be 5-star Akil. There's going to be super premium photography. So all of this wonderful stuff that starts from 3 a.m. in the morning before they hit the streets of Kingston.
How do they get access to these big name makeup artists and photographers and all of that?
They can head down to the Pegasus. No need to pre-book. They have lots of artists waiting on standby. But entrance starts at only $5 US, and that includes enjoying Heineken responsibly, of course, and an open bar. There's a shuttle service, there's breakfast, just depending on which services that you'd like to enjoy, there's a package that's there for every consumer and every price point.
Come on, so Exodus is your own business in the business of Carnival.
Sure.
And so tell us about Exodus. What are you doing tomorrow?
So Exodus, you know, is a product of, you know, the team at Dream Entertainment and, you know, Yuma, and coming together to really provide what we believe is the best experience on the road anywhere. That's the ethos of what Exodus is supposed to be, right? And we believe that we've delivered in, you know, the 3 years that we've been about. This year, brand new, we have a section called Envy, which is super ultra premium, that is going to raise the bar of what people can believe is possible on the road. And we're very, very excited about that. And our overall road experience is going to be something to behold. What you're going to see tomorrow is going to be phenomenal. It will blow your mind, and it's giving me goosebumps right now talking about it.
Wow.
Trust me.
So we've always seen, you know, Carnival, let's face it, nobody does it better, in my view, than the Trinis. Right. Okay, but so are we saying then that the goosebumps are going to be generated by the Jamaican touch to Carnival, or the wholesale reproduction of Trinidad?
So remember, as we were discussing earlier, Winford, the Trini experience, the Trini Carnival experience is unique because of what they put into judging and pageantry and that kind of stuff, right? We don't have that here. We set out to have the most amazing vibe and experience on the road.
Yeah.
And what sets us apart is that our Jamaican dancehall music plays a significant role in the entertainment on the road. So you're going to have a unique Carnival experience that is not Trini, it's not Bajan, it's not Caymanian, it's not from St. Lucia, it's true Jamaican.
Oh, thank you, sir. Amazing discussion. We will be looking out. We'll be there on the road. We'll be live, by the way, and our viewers can go to Onstage TV YouTube and be live with us. Okay? Be on stage always, and you'll always be ahead of everybody else in the know, worldwide. So, Jody, your last word. Anything you want to tell about your day tomorrow?
We just want to make sure all of our consumers have the best time, that they are enjoying Heineken and enjoying Heineken responsibly throughout the entire day.
Okay. And sir?
We wish for everybody on the road for a safe and amazing Carnival We hope it's the best day of your life, and we look forward to growing the Carnival again next year with public-private partnership of corporate, government, and the private business people who have invested in putting on this Carnival product.
All right, so there you have it. Carnival celebration in Jamaica. Buck sold out in Kingston. Wow! Stay with us right here on stage, still to come.
Come make me link up now. Bring your friends to meet my friends and make me link up now.
Why the son of legendary soca artist Superblue calls his album Superblue's Bastard Son? He'll be here to answer right here on our stage, and later.
Make your money, yo, make we give it some.
Shaggy talks Grammy, new album, premiere video for hit single with Now Power, and gives an assessment of where Jamaica's music is on the world stage right now.
Cause him now know you host. Me know you fed up on the lies and you tired of the bag of excuse. So just use me.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage. So much more than entertainment.
Why is the son of legendary soca artist Superblue calling his first album Superblue's Bastard Son? He's known as Blu Lyon, aka the title. Right now, right here on our stage. Blu Lyon.
How you doing?
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So jump in and tell us, are you really a bastard son of the great Superblue?
Yeah. Yeah, Titan is.
And so why do you wish to call your album that?
It's first of all, there's a social understanding of the word, and there's an actual meaning to the word.
Okay.
The actual meaning is a child born out of wedlock.
Yes, yes.
Social understanding is something kind of different, a scoundrel, a dirty person, all these type of things. No one really knows about Titan.
Yes.
Understand? So, but when Titan goes and does music, and here's the song, here's this, here's the video, here's the material, everyone likes it, but then the talk about being Superblue's son overshadows it. And that's what Titan is getting away from.
Oh, so you're getting away from being called the son of Superblue.
Yeah.
But you calling your album that don't help, would it?
Because that's what they already say.
Yes.
Because enough people say, well, me don't know you.
Say it.
We're all these type of things. So now you know. Bastard son.
Okay, so are you Trini?
No.
Jamaican?
No.
You're what then? You're what nationality?
International citizen.
Born where?
Born on Earth.
Where on earth could we place you in terms of your conception and your arrival on the planet?
All right, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a New Yorker. You sound like a Caribbean man still, and some look at Jamaican in you could pass you a Jamaican. So I take it that you've raised with Jamaicans around you in your family, what?
Yeah, Jamaicans, as you know, Jamaican in New York is a common thing.
Yes.
And Titan has been coming to Jamaica since 2006. So.
2006, okay.
Yeah.
So we could consider you Jamaica.
Yeah.
So you come to Jamaica more than you go to Trinidad?
Honestly, yes.
Really? So are you shunning Trinidad?
No?
No?
No, going there next month. No.
But what relationship do you have with your dad? Do you have any? None? Never did? None now?
Have. What
you have?
Very few here and there, sporadic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, is that why you're choosing to do other genres other than soca? Because you're all right. Tell me about your music. Your music, you see, forgive me because I haven't heard anything yet from him. But so okay, your genre is what? Your music genre?
Preliminary, it's dancehall right now.
Dancehall.
Yeah.
So is it us? Do you do soca?
Maybe in the future, but no. Titan don't jump on wine, so.
You don't jump on wine?
No soca in the pipeline right now.
Are you rebelling against soca?
When you are lower power, you have to avoid standing in a great man's shoes, in this case, a great artist's shoes.
Yes.
You understand? Because Titan will have to do twice as much just to get on the same level because of people's perception.
Okay.
What comes first always seems better than what comes afterwards. And that's a slight to Titan, and can't stand in such a shadow. Don't make no sense.
Okay, that's smart. some young people don't understand that. And that you recognize that and want to walk your own walk makes sense. Do you consider dancehall then a better option for you based in New York than hip hop, for example?
The Titan is based, that's why Titans is an international citizen. Titan is based wherever Titan goes.
Yes.
And dancehall is a better option at the moment because dancehall offers a wider expression of range of emotions. Soca has pretty much, as far as Titan sees, one lane, party, feel good. Not every time Titan feel good. Sometimes Titan angry, sometimes Titan want to party, sometimes Titan want to talk about wealth building or something. How many different subjects do you hear in soca music?
All right, so what do you have out there in terms of music already?
Released a project called the Big Bad Mighty Mixtape, approximately probably 2017. So it's available for download and there's other singles off of it that's floating around right now. But right now, we're putting out the album. I have 2 videos out right now, Goodbye and Linked Up on Vivo. And we're rolling with that right now. I have another one to be released soon called Solid.
Can we show anything from it right now?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to it right here.
Link up now, bring your friends to meet my friends and make me link up now. We can chill, hold the vibes, have a drink or two.
All right, so there you have it, a track from the album, Superblue's Bastard Son. And here is a little piece of another one. It's called Goodbye.
Time for clean out my life, dash with some people. Some friends, all family get deleted too. Enough nigga like me, they don't need to.
All right, so you gotten a taste now of the Blu Lyon's music. So where are you on the scale of getting the break? Where would you put yourself from, say, startup, your entry level? Are you in the middle? Are you your boss yet? Where would you put yourself?
No, Titan not boss yet, however soon.
Okay, you're sitting on a lot of work, it appears.
Yeah.
Because for you to have an album already with a name, and you're going, it's almost as if you're starting with an album rather than a single or two and so on.
Why not? It's a proving ground. It's a how many artists, how seriously do they take artists that have one song compared to a full project?
Yes.
You have to complete yourself. You're more than just a one song. Remember hearing artists like 50 Cent saying, once you get one, you got to go back and start the next one. Don't stay fixated on that one because you're going to need to have a next one.
Same. All right, so who's working with you on this album?
Over here in Jamaica, we have Yardstyle Entertainment, Rico Taylor, JJ Wizzle, Nuclear. You know, we used to go around at Brixton. We used to work in some studios in Brixton, BMG. But Yardstyle right now is helping heavily, and Beatmania Studio, Kev Watts.
And it's going to be released when?
June.
In June it's out.
Yeah, June.
So it's pretty much finished now.
We're getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah. Are you working from Jamaica outward, or are you working from New York to
moving
to
to wherever I need to move to?
Yeah.
Move around New York to Jamaica to Trinidad, wherever it takes Titan, that's where Titan's gonna go.
You're gonna go, but so where are you now in terms of kicking off the promotion? You have 2 videos. You must be looking to promote them, to have them out.
Yeah.
Which means that those 2 singles are out now, and you're seeking to get them rotated on radio and so on. How are you promoting it? Are you making sure that it catch the fire in Jamaica or in New York or in Trinidad or what? Are you doing them all in one?
All in one. All in one, because the music is sort of international. We have rough stuff, but we also have some polished things like Link Up.
Yes.
So it's nice and smooth for the ladies and it's polished. So dancehall crowd can get to it, and then the international people can get to it also.
Okay, boss. Well, all we can do is wish you well, and to say to you that we'd like to have you back when your boss and things are going for you and you start to ascend. Would you take your father's advice on how to go about this?
No, not necessary.
You would have turned him down?
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary, but you'd have turned him down if he call you and say he want to help you.
He won't call.
He won't? Whoa. It's really? You mean it's that serious?
In 2006, when Titan first came here, right? it was years since talking to him. The second day Titan was here, we crashed on the road, the highway going to Kingston and Portmore. Titan could have died, near death. Nobody on that side knew, call, there's no connection. So Titan could have died a couple more times after that. Who's to know? There's no linking up, there's no connection. The only link up there on the screen where we just show.
See? Wow.
I just big up my sister, Terry Lyons.
Yeah.
She do things, right now I go see her next month. She the only one, at least the one who doing music.
How old are you now?
Titan is eternal. Live 100 years in a day.
And you're constantly talking about you in the third person. Why?
Because people see you as Superblue's son, Blu Lyon. Even Blu Lyon is a spin-off on the word, or the name.
Yeah.
And it's a name that was just accepted after much resistance. Because it was Superblue, Junior, Little Boy Blue, all these different variations, and then Blu Lyon just stuck. Couldn't get rid of it.
Are you angry at him?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
That's what goodbye is. You see the people in the garbage bag, and as the video black and white, and at the end of the video, everything turned to color. Titan is not angry. Titan got rid of all of that long time ago.
Okay, well, I hope so. I hope you're not angry and that you're going about this with a sense of focus and your own passion and desire to win. And we hope you win, Bridgie. And the next time you come, you know, you're smiling more. That's all I can say. All right, sir, thank you so much for sharing with us. So good to have you on our stage. Well, there you have him right here on our stage. The man known as Blu Lyon, a.k.a. the Titan. Stay with us, still to come.
Me money up.
Shaggy.
Me money up this season. You know no money, you know see say we not even.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
Two-time Grammy Award-winning international recording artist Shaggy.
This is great. This is a great honor.
Is doing his first local primetime interview since winning the trophy in February.
Thank you very much, man.
Shaggy, right now on our stage. Sir Shaggy, sir. Welcome, congratulations.
You know, Mr. Beat still a go on wait for you think you're bossy, you know.
No, you may follow me. Then look at you. You're bigger than you ever were. Boy, the more you age, the more you're winning, Shaggy. You're everywhere in prime time, in mainstream, all over the world again. And talk about this album for us. How has it impacted your career?
Oh, you mean the 44876 album with Sting?
The Sting album.
Yeah. You know what? It's a whole different experience, and I don't think you have time for me to go through it in detail.
It's a whole other level for you.
Yeah, because when me things that I was there.
Yeah.
Him show me that there was another level of there that I never know that in my realm when me have hot shot and things say, yeah, I did it.
Mm-hmm.
There was another level of it we never know about.
Same.
I mean, when you're playing a Coliseum and the floor seats are 1,500 euros a seat, that's another dimension where you just like, wow, you know.
So new places, new fans,
new places,
everything.
new venues, venues that new way of touring. You know what I mean? Just how they do tour. It makes it see what it's like when there's budgets and even though we had budgets, but there was a whole different level of it, of know-how that we never see until, you know. So it was a great experience. I think people put people in your life at certain times for certain things. I think Sting came in my life at a point.
Yes.
Universe sent him to me for teach me certain things. And he's very open with the knowledge.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why anybody who will listen, I'm open with the knowledge because I think people need to hear that. You know what I mean? Because another level of it out there where I'm like, wow. Never really.
And you're getting calls from all over the world. I mean,
it's been a good
mainstream media and everything calling you a commercial for Fiat.
Fiat, yeah. I mean, a lot of that goes with relationships. You know, I've made really great relationships over the years. You know, even with the Fiat relationship was a relationship that we have had over the years, just from with me, and then Sting came in and just solidified it. But it's really, really good that, you know, I'm in this space. And I knew that this project had, a lot of people couldn't see it because of the fact that it's so different. But that's what attracted me. People ask me, oh, how do I keep reinventing? It's not a reinvention. I have one thing. You'll never be bored of me before me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You'll get bored of yourself first.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So everything that I do, it might look like it's this real crazy strategy. There's a strategy behind it, of course, and there's a thought process. But it really boiled down to me not trying to be bored at myself, you know what I mean? Because that's why you just said earlier, I said, why Shaggy, pop, rock, this, why everything. But that's me trying not to be bored, you know what I mean? And being monotonous and being in a box.
But you're known to have a better knowledge of the business of music than most in our space.
Well, there's music business and the business of music.
And to what extent is that helping you, the knowledge of how the business works?
Absolutely. As knowledgeable as I am, you should always be a sponge. You know, I have a song on my new album says, you know, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you're supposed to be able to learn from everything. So as much, because it's a changing game. We're moving from record sales, from selling physicals to digital, to where it is now streaming. You know what I mean? It's a whole new game that you have to figure out. Now everything is very visual now. You know, I am not a millennium. You know what I'm saying? So for me, how do I survive in this millennium game? You know, of everybody walking around with their cameras every day like this. You know what I mean? And how do I wrap my head around that? That is another set of thought process. So I have to find alternate ways that work for it. And I knew something like this. That's why I do a lot of TV. You know what I mean? That's another way to get to it. I knew there would be a shock value that comes with it. There's Sting, a rocker. Some people just not gonna get it. Even when we brought him to Jamaica for Shaggy and Friends, a lot of people were like doubtful. But once he started the interviews, which were very important, you were there at the same time, I explained to him that needed to happen. And the thing about Sting, I don't think there's another person that I don't think I could have found somebody that could have worked harder than me, but I did in this guy. You know what I mean? He came right off the plane, he sat there, did every interview over, you know, did every morning show. And then people started to buy back into Sting and the Police music. So when he came out on Shaggy and Friends, it worked.
Oh, so you were feeding off each other?
Yeah, this was all straight up to the set list of what he played.
Yes.
You know, I said, come out with Every Breath You Take, because when I talked to my little daughter, she never knew who Sting was, but she knew Every Breath You Take.
Yes.
So for me, if you come out with Every Breath You Take first, you'll have their attention. Now they'll be able to listen to everything that's So everything down to the T was planned and executed, and he was cool enough to let me take the lead with it and just say, okay, I'm going to put you here, I'm going to do this.
But isn't it dragging your catalog into that level too? Isn't it? This whole Sting collab.
It could go both
Your
ways.
catalog is being.
It could be. There is also a risk of making your catalog making you become this artist, which is more of a catalog artist than a present day artist. There is that there. So people are saying, I Shaggy because he's an older artist and all of that. But I knew there was a cool factor that younger people could grab into.
Yes.
Right? And that was what we're trying to push. You know what I mean? And you're going to have to convince the gatekeepers them to make that work. You know what I mean? By doing this type of music and creating that cool factor. And the cool factor was a synergy with him and I. A chemistry that worked, a rapport. You know what I mean? That when you went on camera with him and me, it just ignites. So people want to tune in. And that's why we ended up getting television shows after television shows after television shows. Big one, did we start singing for the Queen? Because we created a cool factor. So all of a sudden, Sting and Shaggy is now cool.
One of your records is now back on as a result of the Fiat commercial.
Just One Lifetime.
Yes.
Just One Lifetime in France now has just entered back into the top 10.
Right.
Right? Again, you know, which means that even after the Grammy and everything, it is still, this album is still going. You know, I mean, the Fiat commercial, they've actually extended the Fiat commercial, which is run on every television station, all the TV throughout Europe. They've extended that again, you know what I mean, to even going into the summer. You know what I mean? Sting and I are going to do the UK. We're doing the 5 days and dates in the UK with 44876, right? And then, of course, boom, he goes on his tour. I go into the promotion of my new album, which is Wagwan, right? And work that, go down. And then in summer, I think I go out with me and UB40. We'll probably go out again.
So a new album is in the works.
Yeah.
It's finished right now.
May 10th, release.
There we go.
May
That's
10th.
Shaggy now.
Shaggy, yes.
Which Shaggy is on this?
A Shaggy album.
Shaggy now.
Yes, Shaggy now. And this album is a more personal album. There's a lot of things. Like, I've changed this past year, which is 2018, I would say. So in 2019 now. 2018 was a game-changing year for me. Not just because I did this whole thing with Sting and the Grammy, which we just won in 2019, but not because of that whole thing, but because there were people in my life that my circle became smaller. There's some people that weren't there anymore, that it changed. And it made me wake up to a lot of things. It took somebody like a Sting who, sometimes you might be around people and people have their own insecurities and throw that on you, you know. You know what I mean? And you start feel like you're inadequate because they're so miserable and they're now your go-to. And then it takes somebody like a Sting who will come in now and I look at you and say, but dude, I think you're great. I think what you're doing is amazing. Okay. And then you start looking at it and I say, but if this man have 20 at Grammy and over 150 million albums and him a look for me the way they and I take my advice. Yeah. So them look man around me, you know, where decide say, say me is not that. Let me look for them track record now and see what them have. And I say, but no, I don't have one yet. So why am I? You get what I say? So sometimes the realization, the lick, you know, I say, why, you know, say, I really need for really. And then I tell you, say, a man give me a D who is here, my record company man, say something, they don't even know, say, oh, it resonates him. He look for me one day and say, how about betting on yourself? You go, he say, yeah, sometimes you have to bet on yourself. And you go by and you sit down and you think about it and say, I really, really need to bet on yourself. Because everything that has happened before happened from my penship, from my charisma, from my work ethic, from my performance. So why am I so worried about what other people think?
Yeah.
So that was, and these are things that I address on the album now, from a personal level and people who in my life. And I put it in a way where, when I write the song and you listen it, you're going to look on your life. You're not even look on the name them when you come in and call nobody name in this thing. But you're going to look on the situation and say, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know that person that we are described is exactly in my life right now. I need to reevaluate this. And that is what this album is about. It's personal in that way.
Okay, there's a collab with Noah Power.
Yeah, Money Up.
Money Up. It's a hit in Jamaica already, by the way.
A fun song.
It's a fun song, and it's hitting in Jamaica because I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
And I've actually heard it on the radio first.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those songs, you can't go against organic.
Yes.
There's songs that I might check people and say, play this. When you have a song where people call you for, you got to run with it. Okay. I came up with this song with Tony Kelly, right here in Jamaica at Tony Kelly's studio. And I was a little apprehensive about putting it out because we've had a lot of success this year and I'm coming up with my Money Up this season. You know, and the money, you know me and you for a reason. It kind of...
It's on the album, by the way.
Yes, on the album. Yes. So I never want to have a vibe. I don't want the message wrong, like, say, me a stunt on people or... So I never put it out. I never do not with it at all. And then I see Noah Power in New York and Noah's energy when him around me and him vibe and the amount of questions he might ask me. And here's a guy with him don't drink, don't smoke. You know, I whisper a song to him and him there in my yard from morning and I wait. You know what I mean? He owns his own home. You know, is a father. It's just all of them things.
He's a Jamaican.
Yeah, him just that man focus them way there, it impressed me. I mean, I say, and the energy with him around was so good, and him was like a sponge. He want to learn so much things. Every the reason him want love coming out of the reason. I mean, I say, yo, I look for my thing to get my money up, you know. I want.
Yeah.
I mean, I said, this is the message of the song I want to do. When you see me have that conversation, they say, me is a man from the ghetto, well like you. Like when at the ghetto yesterday, a man, we have a Lamborghini in the video, and a man, one little kid come to me and I say, yo, man, I like a car like that. I say, just realize that you can do it.
Yes.
As little as you is, as you did in other little place in a Grand Spin.
Plant it in your head.
Ray told me come from, I live in a tenement yard and me own what did one of them and drive them and do them. You can do that too. That is it. From you is a kid man, you is a money man, you is get your money up.
Yeah.
Getting your money up is getting yourself up.
Money and yourself up.
Yourself up. Don't look at the materialistic things of it. Right?
Yeah.
I tell a man look at me and say, what is wealth? There's riches and there's wealth. Wealth is really having choices. If you have the choice, Wilford, to tell a man for F off, that's wealth. Anybody, a man can't tell you if you go do nothing. You say, so I don't want to tour this week. And so you have put me in a corner right now. Some man get out some baby mother and the baby mother hold them up, them have to do all kind of things. You're laying in that bed where you spread. You have to free yourself of that. So if it means you have to do a double job to get yourself out of the clutch there where you're baby mother and the wolf for picking them where have you, and you feel like you're forced to go do something illegal or bad or where it name, if you try, put food on your table, try another way. So figure something out to get your money up, seeing that you can get yourself from out of that restraint. And from that restraint again, you're now wealthy. You're not rich again.
Self-reliance and independence.
There you go. And that is what this whole album is about. God, this age when we talk about girl and party and I can't do all of that right. Maybe I've gained so much knowledge that me supposed to can teach this to you now. Me supposed to can tell you this now. Upon the record. You're supposed to, my record, you must open Wagwan and say Wagwan with the exclamation sign or a question sign. It can be Wagwan as Wagwan or Wagwan as me I tell you Wagwan. So we put out Use Me earlier in the year and we have another song now we put out called You. It's another love song, more of a pop kind of a song. So there are many, it's like a roller coaster ride. It's an orgasm.
So you'll be back for the May launch. Will you be in Jamaica? Where will you be?
I don't know what our plans is for the launch as yet. I'm going to discuss with Dee and figure out how we're going to do it, whether we're going to do a little launch here or there, But we have a lot of television geared up for it. We just did American Idol. We have Good Morning America. We have James Corden again, so there's quite a few televisions that we have lined up in promoting the album.
And of course Onstage.
Global, and Onstage. Which is why I took the time.
We start already.
Yeah, start already. I took the time to be here.
Okay, sir.
So I appreciate it.
Well, you must tell them, tell all of them out there.
No, but you're global.
Tell them.
But you remember now, I want to tell you, so when I'm on tour, and give you this, when I'm on tour, and I want to know what is going on, I go up online and on stage and watch the interviews them as soon as I hear so because as soon as a little buzz starts and I notice you're in the mix of it.
They demand, our followers demand that we get them.
Yes.
That we get the story for them.
Yes.
Sir Shaggy, it's good to
all the best.
Good to have you, sir, as usual, and you always teach our audience, our followers,
Shaggy and
a thing or two. Oh yes, Shaggy and Friends. When is it? It's on next year. Right?
Well, we're coming up to another Shaggy and Friends this year, next year, and.
It's in January?
A lot of things has happened. We're going to open the Cat Lab and the Cardiac Ward. Finally, there will be an official unveiling of it. And we're looking forward to it. It's a beautiful facility.
Nice.
We're still working, and now we have to go through the red tape and how to try get this ICU to move from 5 or 6 beds to, the problem we're having is it's a place. 5, 6 beds, you can't shut it down or build on top of it because you have to shut it down. You cannot shut down the ICU. So we need more land space, and hopefully we can talk to our friends over there at the JDF, the hospital is on JDF land, if we can get a little piece more. So these are discussions that I've been having with the minister and see how we can, work to increase it from a 5-bed facility to at least a 10-bed facility.
Oh, double.
Yeah, in Shaggy and Friends.
Oh, nice.
With the help of Shaggy and Friends. So we're coming up to another one again. And I don't know who we're going to put on the lineup. I've spoken to a couple of people who seem very interested in doing it. And I don't want nobody to tell me not when me come put my ticket them out because I'm so want to pay for Buju. I still want to pay for Buju concert. Yes. And me I get with them time me I get lobster and lamb chops and all of them stuff there. And man I come play. Me no want to hear it. You see when me put my ticket out?
Yeah, man, I'm my ticket.
100% me no want to hear a man come call about a free ticket and a dick. You hear me, man?
Yeah.
Me no want to hear it. I can't tell me about none of the money for go spend. Me see where I spend. See, I myself bought my tickets. So big up the dog, man. Welcome home.
You can't see them broke, you know.
You can't tell me to them. I thank God for him because I'm glad him come when him come back.
Of course, yeah.
It make me realize, but you know, say, Mel, you know, say, you give me a life and make me realize what I go out with them. Me and them, you know, this year I come.
You and them gungu clans.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you have him on our show, Shaggy and Friends coming up. Well, it could be December, it could be January, whenever.
Yes.
We're ready for it.
Ready for it.
And I hope you are too.
New album, Wagwan, May 10th. Make sure you get it.
Okay.
The book.
Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.
Can't put no money in your bank.
All right, thanks for watching our video. You know what to do. Click, subscribe, and be on our stage always.